something difficult, but also very, very important and exciting. I really appreciate all of you making the effort to come here and support this initiative today. If it wasn't for all of you, these people wouldn't be here either. So for me, everybody that's here is important and can potentially play a role in this going forward. My name is Siddiqi and I'm the Executive Director of the Islamic Society of Britain. When we were discussing what to call this initiative, we decided to keep that extra A in there, CAA. We could have just called ourselves CAASE with one A, we decided to do two, and that extra A is for Alliance. And for us, that's probably one of the most important aspects of today and this work going forward, is that alliance and partnership and working together to actually really see what we can do to make a difference. Partnerships, working with experts, building links, and not allowing others to sow division on the back of these issues. This event is taking place in Bradford, but this coalition and this work is way beyond Bradford. We did not do it here to shine a light or to come here and criticise the people of Bradford, far from it. We chose this location to make a positive, proactive start to what will be an ongoing programme of work for years to come. As you will see and hear throughout the next hour, a lot of partnership working has already taken place in Bradford. And I commend everyone here, this side, and also the people in the audience who've already been involved in lots of that work. This work is difficult, it's complex, but it's also crucial. If, like me, you've sat reading the articles, listening to the testimonies, seeing the images about some of the most horrific crimes ever committed against these young women, it's impossible to even comprehend what has happened to some of them and how they can move on and repair their lives. Young women who are all of our sisters and daughters, and they are a responsibility for all of us. We have a responsibility and a duty and a moral obligation to do whatever we can. We've read about these types of cases for more than 10 years now, and I don't want to be sitting in another 10 years and reading about the same things. I really believe that we can do more, and we have to do more, and I hope that today is the start of that. And some people have asked me, why this, why now, why here? In fact, lots of people have asked me that question. And many Muslims have expressed caution at not wanting to feel, why should we have to take ownership all the time for the acts of criminals, or whatever they've done? Why should it be that we have to speak out and apologise? Why this? Why are we doing it in this way? I think the only way we are going to get a better understanding, better responses and better solutions is by working together. And as I say, it's not to say that work hasn't already happened, of course it has. I just feel that we can do a lot more. I am a Muslim and proud to be so, and this alliance has been led by Muslims. The Muslim community have, I think, stepped up to the plate here and said that we want to be part of this even more than we have been already. When I read names over and over again in these cases, Bilal, Assad, Mohammed, my stomach churns, as I'm sure it does for lots of you. We are Muslims of Britain. We're not in Britain. We're not somehow an addition to this country. We are part and parcel of the good, the bad and the ugly of this country, and we have to see ourselves in that way. And because of that, we need to be at the heart of finding solutions for this problem. Being proactive, speaking out, and actually making a difference. There's no room for complacency. There is no room for being politically correct and keeping quiet. Let's get the facts, do more research, get to the bottom of it, what is happening, and work together to tackle it, and build on what is already happening. So why now? What are we waiting for if we don't speak now? How many more cases do we need to see before all of us feel that absolute urge to do something? Have people kept quiet for too long? Yes, I think they have. I can put myself in that bracket. I will openly say, ashamed as I am, that I haven't done enough. I haven't spoken before, but we have to look forward and not look backwards and see what we can do from this point. I've got a 15-year-old daughter, and when I look at her and then think about some of these girls who are her age or even younger, I just find it beyond belief that people like these men can manipulate and groom girls in such a way that at that age to make them feel that this kind of violence and criminality that they are subjected to is normal at that age group. I just find it so hard to believe when I look at my own daughter. So why here? We could have chosen anywhere. We could have chosen any location. Nick and I could have easily chosen somewhere in London to hold this event. But I think this shows that there will be a positive outcome from this. This is already building on what is happening here. This is not about coming in and saying, you're not doing enough and we want to expose Bradford. No, it's not. And I know Bradford people feel really defensive about their city, and rightly so. And lots of experts, in inverted commas, always come to Bradford and try and sort out the issues here. That is not our way, that is not the approach that we wanted to take. What we did want to do is do it in an area where things have happened, and let's see what we can do to even use Bradford as a model of going forward in other places. My main reason for being here is, as a Muslim and a responsible citizen, my faith teaches me that injustice, even amongst those close to me, is something I have to speak out about, whatever it takes. So I thank and commend all of you for coming today. I've been overwhelmed already in the last few days, and especially this morning, online and messages from all over the place of welcoming this initiative, for people saying, thank God, this is actually happening and well done. And I don't see myself as brave at all. I think, look, this is just a duty for me. This is a responsibility that I have to carry forward, and I hope and pray that lots of you can come with me on that. So complacency is not an option. We all have to do what we can. This is an alliance. That's why we've called it what we have. It's about coming together and working on this going forward. We don't have much time, unfortunately, and I know that the speakers here and the other speakers that we have could all speak for much longer than what I'm going to allow them, which literally 5 minutes each. I just wanted to give people a snapshot of some of the work that each person is doing, and at the end, hopefully, about 5 or 10 minutes we'll have left before 1 o'clock for questions or comments from the floor. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand over now to Ralph Berry from Bradford City Council. Slight technical glitch there.
No, is that fine? Everybody hear me?
No.
Firstly, welcome everybody to a fine example of community regeneration and the Bradford Project Manning and Girls Community Association. After some positive stuff in the media about Bradford last night. But we're here to talk. I'm here to speak to you as the lead member for children. I'm a parent of 2 daughters, and I've been working in this field on and off in various capacities for a number of years. All forms of sexual abuse of girls